Petra, thank you for making time to chat with me.
Thank you for having me.
I am delighted to talk to you because I really want to hear all about the Innovaction Stage 2025. Before we jump into what's coming up this year, I'm thinking we should just provide a little background for anyone who's not familiar. The Innovaction Stage is an opportunity for companies of all different sizes and from all around the world to showcase, and I think it's fair to say, the most groundbreaking innovations in the seed and plant breeding sectors.
Indeed.
So it was launched at Euroseeds Congress last year, and it's coming back this year in Edinburgh. Am I right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. And last year, the focus was on the earliest stages, sort of the plant breeding side. What's the focus this year?
Well, the focus this year is on seed production and seed processing. And we expecting different types of innovation. So if you think about seed production also as kind of a value chain, starting with the production, you could have innovations around harvesting, increasing the seed quantity, etc. But then you can also have, of course, innovations in relation to the seed quality analysis, which would be the next step in the seed production process. So germination tests, X-ray imaging of seeds to test if the seed is really healthy and viable. The next steps could be seed cleaning and sorting. Also here we have new imaging technologies, phenotyping technologies to really sort the seeds and the size of the seeds and the purity, which is very important in the end. Then we can talk about drying technologies, so getting humidity out of seeds, temperature control, new technologies in energy efficiency in this process. So all these innovations could be part of this year's innovation competition. And then finally, of course, the seeds need to be stored. And also here we expect that there are companies who have new innovations developed, like, for example, new containers, which could be recycled, new storage material, etc. So these types of innovations could also be part of this year's innovation stage.
Excellent. So anyone who has spent any time in the seed industry knows that there is a lot of innovation happening around us. It's an exciting time to be in the seed industry. So what would you say to potential applicants, companies who have really great technologies and might still be considering whether they want to apply?
Well, I would say 3 words. This is the opportunity for innovators to showcase, to connect, and to grow. So in our Congress, we have more than 1,000 participants. So this is really an opportunity for those newcomers, let's say, and innovators to meet, to connect with experts from the industry, and to create their business and to extend their business networks. So that could be potential partners, potential customers. So really, that's the opportunity to also create maybe new collaborations, to get into the community of the mainly European, but also international seed sector, which is gathering at our Euroseeds Congress. And I mean, what's in for the winner? Of course, you can be the Innovector 2025, which means you would get a free registration for next year's Euroseeds Congress. You would have a special video promotion via Seed World, and also you would be covered by the Seed World magazine and online, which means you get visibility, and also your innovation will get visibility, which again is an opportunity to connect with potential customers and partners.
It's exciting for sure. So what advice would you give to first-time applicants? I mean, some of the companies are certainly smaller startups. Do they have a place in this? And how would you suggest they jump into this?
Well, absolutely. This is really created for those new kids on the block, let's say. They can gain experience. It's a straightforward application procedure, so they can only win in the end, even if they are not selected as the top innovator. They, as I said, gaining experience, presenting your innovation to an expert audience, also getting questions, training how to present yourself and your innovation, and to extend your professional network. So I think it's a win. So why not apply? So that's really where you should go.
So let me put you on the spot. What are you most excited about seeing on the Innovaction stage? Not in terms of an individual company, but in terms of what this Innovaction stage maybe brings to the industry.
Well, personally, I'm most excited about the presentation on stage, because this is really fascinating to see how many ideas people have, and even in areas where you think everything has been invented already, you finally see there is somebody coming with a new idea, with a new innovation, and that's just fascinating. And seeing those people, and also seeing then the interest and the excitement of the audience, and getting to know those innovations and connecting with those companies.
Well, as you and I both know from working in this industry, we are surrounded by exciting technologies. I know I, for one, will be watching very closely, and I'm excited to see who steps up on that stage this year. Petra, thank you for making time for me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Madeleine.
I hope that there is a spectacular cross-section of companies showcased this year.
I'm pretty sure it will be very exciting.